Okay, so last video, what we did was, let's go to our group, hit F. We noticed that the car wasn't stopping where it should. So what we did was we figured out that at this frame, we went here and we highlighted this, and we went to the motion path and go ahead and set a key, right? So we set a key right there. And we saw that this value was a 0.784. So we want this to be the same. We're going to highlight the tangents and flatten it out. And go ahead and do that. So this right here means the car will stop this whole time. If you want to make it drive off, you can make it drive off where, we could do that if you want. You could kind of go to here and then make it drive off, but we're not. So let's just take a look at the motion now. It's going to go and stop right here. It's going to go and stop, and it'll stay stopped, okay? The next thing we're going to do is animate the wheel. Okay, this is a little tricky. Just for a minute, I'm going to go ahead and close this. I'm going to start with this wheel right here. Okay. Whatever, it's fine. Go ahead and select this wheel. Go ahead and select the wheel and hit S on your keyboard. And you'll notice that we just set all these frames. This should actually be at 0. So hit S. There you go. Now we're going to go over to here. And we want it to stop right here. So let's have it rotate once. We're just going to have it rotate maybe once or twice. If it's too slow, we could always change it. Let's go to rotate X here and put in, let's see, if you select the wheel and you move this handle around like this, this is the way we want it to rotate. You'll notice that this number is going negative. So let's do negative. We could try 360, and if it's too slow, we could always redo it. So we're going to click the wheel again, click off, click the wheel, and hit S. And go back. Let's hit play. Okay, it looks pretty good. We could try 720. So what we want to do is we want to go click the wheel. And we notice we did it on this keyframe right here, 30. I think it's 34. We know that because it turned red. I mean, you could put negative 540 and go from there, but that would be easy. Negative 360 is okay. So we're going to do the same for the back wheel. We're just going to click S. And we're going to go to the same frame. We have to remember what frame number we're on. That was frame 34. So let's go to the back wheel. And we're going to make that one negative 360 as well. Click on the wheel here and then hit S. Okay, let's hit play. Looks good. And we're going to do the other side too. I'm going to let you do the other side. I'm not going to do the other side. The next thing we're going to do is we want the wheel to accelerate and decelerate as we go. So we can do this for each section here. All right. So we're going to go to Window, Animation Editors, Graph Editor, hit F. And the only one we're really worried about is Rotate X. So all we're going to do here, I'm going to move this over to about right there, frame 58. I'm going to click this wheel and hit S. This just added an area where it won't spin at all. Click this area and hit S. So watch what this does. So if I hit play now, it'll spin, and then it'll stop, and then it'll go again. That's exactly what we want. Okay, let's click the wheel. All right, so what we're going to do again, go to Rotate Y, Rotate X rather, highlight everything, go to Tangents, Break Tangent, and highlight this, bring that up like that, bring this up. So this will model the acceleration and deceleration. So watch the tire now. It's kind of hard to see, but we'll do our best. Okay, I was a little too fast there at the end. Let's fix that. So this curve should probably look the other way. It should go like this. All right, like that. There we go. We're just going to highlight all these and flatten them out. Right there. Now it should accelerate. It should go fast, 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 slow. So let's see how that looks. Made a little mistake there. It happens. There we go. Perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the back wheel and we're going to do the same thing. Let's see how the front wheel looked. All right. So we're going to highlight everything on rotate X. Highlight everything and go to tangents, break tangent. All right, let's go here one more time. Let's go here. So we're going to highlight this and do this. Again, we're going to highlight all these and flatten out the tangents. And let's see how that looks. Looks good. Now, if we wanted to add some more rotation, I mean, you could. You would just have to take these, and instead of putting negative 360, you could put negative 720. And you could go in here and change the curve a little, like so. And let's see how that looks. Yeah, it's a little bit better because it's rotating more, so I'll show you how to do the back. Again, I'm going to highlight these two guys. I'm going to put negative 720 in here. And I'm going to go to rotate X. I'm just going to take this curve and I'm going to fix it. I'm just going to bend it down a little bit. Just smooth it out. Highlight these guys. Go ahead and flatten it. Again, it's not crucial that you do this, but if you do it, I just think it looks better. Perfect. Really good. All right. So what we'll do is, let's do the rest. So we're going to say from here to here it did 720. And let's say from here to here, it'll do an extra rotation, so it'll do 1080. All right, so we're going to go ahead and select the wheel. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit S. Select that one and hit S. You'll notice it adds a keyframe. And what we want to do is, right now we're on 720, and we want to add 1080 to 720. So when we do that, we get, let's see, 1080 plus 720. Okay, let's try that again. 1080. Don't want to make any mistakes. We get 1800. Easy enough to add in your head. I'm just horrible at arithmetic in my head. So what we're going to do is, we'll go to here. And we are going to highlight this key. We're actually going to move it over a little bit more. Move it all the way to 120 and hit S. We can do it with both here. All right. So we're going to highlight, click on the wheel, highlight both of these guys. Make sure you're on rotate X. And we're going to go to 1800 here. So we're going to go to negative 1800 to get our extra rotation in, okay? So click the wheel. You can actually do it here. Negative 1800. There we go. Okay, beautiful. All right, so we're going to highlight this. And again, what we want it to do is, well, we have to break the tangents. So highlight everything. Go to tangents, break tangents. And we want to get this type of curve again. So we're going to highlight this, hit F to focus. Just like that. So it's going to go fast, 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 and then slow down. Okay? Just like that. Looks pretty good. Might not want it to be so steep. Yep. Now we'll highlight these guys. And of course, you have to flatten it out, because that's really hard to do by hand here. Hit F. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Let's see how it looks. So we're going to keep our eye on the front tire. It's a little fast. It's not bad. The car just kind of goes quick here, so it's hard to see. We could slow it down a little bit. We could, play it at halftime just to get an idea of what it'll look like. It'll be a little choppy like this, but okay, that works. I'm not a huge fan of halftime. If you do play every frame, it'll be really quick. All right. So that's just one thing. It's a little fast. We can always slow down the motion of everything, but this will do. So again, I'm just going to do the same thing I did with the front wheel, with the back wheel. So I'm going to select the back wheel. And we said that these, if I forgot these values, I highlight them. I think it was 1800. So we'll move this up. We'll highlight these guys and put it to 1800. All right. And we're just going to highlight all the curves under Rotate X. We're going to highlight all the curves. Go to Tangents, Break Tangent. And we're just going to model that deceleration right there. Highlight this guy. Flatten it out. And there you go. This is pretty quick here. This is like, this one's more gradual. This one's pretty fast. So there you go. And we have it. See how it looks one more time? Good. And then go ahead and do the other side. And basically what you learned is a couple different things. We have a group where this car is located, where we're animating it along the path. And you also notice that you animated the tires. And we can actually animate the car as well. Let's say we had a rickety car. Right? I'm going to start off, I'm going to make it a little cartoony. I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to hit S. Hit S. Hit S. Now when it takes off, maybe you want to have it like that. Hit S. And then we're going to bring it down. Hit S. So let's see how that looks. Pretty good. Let's add a little more rickety motion in here as well, because it looks nice when you do that. Hit S. Okay, let's play the animation in its total, in its entirety here. See, it adds some more life to it when you add a little bit of, it takes off like that. All right. And here you could really have it kind of lift off. It looks kind of cool. There you go. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you learned how to put a little bit of life into your animation. Learned how to use motion paths and control motion and control the actual motion of a car along the path. So that's it.